Stop the highlight reel. Forget the record-breaking viewership for a second. The WNBA is currently standing on a financial cliff, and the biggest star in the game, Caitlin Clark, might not be enough to pull it back. Everyone is celebrating the Caitlin Clark effect, the sold-out arenas, the massive TV ratings, the cultural moment, but beneath the spectacle is a cold, hard reality. WNBA players have just authorized a strike option, and the league is barreling toward a devastating lockout that could threaten the entire 2026 season. We're not talking about basketball today, we're talking about business. We're breaking down the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement civil war, the massive salary gap, and the uncomfortable truth that the league's foundation is still too shaky to withstand a shutdown. The core of this crisis is the collective bargaining agreement, or CBA. The current agreement is set to expire, and negotiations between the WNBA Players Association and the league owners have stalled. The players are taking a firm stance, and just hours ago, they authorized a strike option, putting the league on notice. The owners know they have to pay up. The WNBA's most recent proposal attempts to address the issue by guaranteeing a maximum base salary of $1 million for top players in 2026, with total compensation potentially reaching $1.3 million through revenue sharing. That sounds huge, right? Especially when you consider the 2025 Supermax salary was only about $249,000. But here is the catch, and this is where the civil war begins: revenue sharing. The players are demanding a significantly larger piece of the pie, reportedly asking for double the revenue share the league is currently willing to give. They argue that the massive new revenue generated by Clark and the league's rising popularity should be reflected in a true partnership, not just a slightly higher fixed salary. The players want average salaries projected to be at least $500,000, which is a massive jump. The owners are resisting, and that resistance is what brings us to the brink of a lockout. This is the ultimate irony. The WNBA is experiencing its biggest boom in history. The 2025 season saw a 3% increase in average viewership, hitting nearly 1 million viewers across all networks. The finals averaged over 1 million viewers, a feat only accomplished twice before. But this success is a spectacle, and the league's foundation is the business model. The problem is that the massive spike in interest is overwhelmingly tied to one player, Caitlin Clark. While the league is showcasing its biggest star, like her recent return to the Team USA camp, the underlying business structure is failing to keep pace with the hype. The players are looking at the sold-out arenas and the massive TV deals and asking, where is our cut? If the league cannot translate this temporary spectacle into a sustainable, long-term financial model that satisfies its players, the entire cultural moment could be squandered. A lockout would not only stop the momentum, but would also be a catastrophic public relations failure, proving the players' point that the owners are prioritizing short-term gains over the long-term health of the league. The recent footage of Caitlin Clark at the Team USA camp is a perfect microcosm of the league's precarious position. On one hand, it's a massive promotional opportunity, the league's biggest star back on the court, generating headlines. On the other hand, it's a distraction from the fact that the very players on that court are preparing for a potential work stoppage. The players' strike authorization is their ultimate leverage. They are essentially saying, you need us more than we need you right now. You need the Caitlin Clark effect to continue, and we are the ones who create that product. The owners are gambling that the hype will last, but the players are demanding that the owners invest in the future. They are demanding a true partnership that reflects the league's new valuation. If the owners refuse to meet the players halfway on revenue sharing, they risk a devastating lockout that would instantly kill the momentum generated by Clark and set the league back years. The WNBA is at a crossroads. The Caitlin Clark effect has given them the attention they've always craved, but the CBA negotiations will determine their destiny. Will the owners choose to invest in their players and secure a sustainable future? Or will the greed of the past lead to a devastating lockout, squandering the biggest opportunity in the history of women's professional sports? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should the owners meet the players' demands for a larger revenue share? Drop a comment and let's discuss. And if you want more deep dives into the business of sports, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.